This has been a really good year for IT and technology. We've seen salaries increase across the board, across all verticals of IT, and we've reached some big milestones this year. We have 10 of the top IT companies in the world now headquartered here, European headquarters set up this year. If we look back at 2020, the IT market in Ireland was worth 44 billion. We're expecting that to hit 55 billion for 2021 with an increment next year. So it's been a really, really good year for technology. Moving into 2022, as a lot of those companies have made that digital pivot, we expect some roles to come to the fore, mainly around front end, UX, CX, anything that helps that shop window into a company and digitalizes those industries. If we look back at 2021, there was an anecdotal increase of 15% across many IT vertical salaries, driven by two things: a lack of inward migration into the country of skilled IT workers and increased competition. There's a big cohort of IT employees hesitant to move right now due to a lack of certainty in the market. Will we see them increase? Absolutely. The IT market's grown by 12%. IT salaries are 50% higher than every other industry in Ireland right now. That's only going to continue to increase next year. There's a huge amount of growth within IT, brought about by a number of different factors, mainly digitalization and Brexit. But if we look at the areas of growth, the main areas are UX, CX, anything front-end design, all driven by digitalization, which has knock-on effects into the world of infrastructure. So things like hyperconvergence, Internet of Things, and cybersecurity are all the main areas of growth. There's two big challenges for employers in the IT sector for this year and for next year, and that's the lack of available talent. Again, driven by two main factors, which is the lack of inward migration for skilled workers into Ireland and the lack of talent willing to move. All of that's driving salaries upwards, again, anecdotally by 15 to 20%. This means that employers are finding it very, very difficult to get budget to hire those niche skilled workers within technology. For job seekers in the IT market right now, I think it's important to bear two things in mind. Number one, do your research. There's so many different jobs out there now. There's huge options for anyone within technology across any vertical. Do your research. Find out what companies best suit you and target those companies as companies you would like to move to. In order to make that move, I really would advise talking to or partnering with a recruiter. Recruiters know the market that you're operating in. They tend to know the employers. They can offer best advice on what expectations you can have in terms of making that move. There's a lot of challenges for employers in the technology market right now in terms of finding the best talent. A few different things. Number one, at interview process, move as quickly as possible through an interview process. Keep it simple, don't complicate it, and make it a two-way conversation. The days of interviews being a line of questioning are really gone. People have so many different options now. They want to find out what you're selling to them as much as they're selling to you. That's the first point. The second point I would say is, given how competitive the market is, offer at the expectation the candidate's looking for. Within reason, offer at market rate. Again, we're seeing the proliferation now of huge counter offers in the market. Every good candidate that's interviewing is probably going to be involved in multiple processes. In order to come out on top and to win that talent, offer at expectation and close them on counter offer.